Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to go through the Warrobots 8.3 update notes. Let's do a little bit of a breakdown and I'll tell you what I think about some of these changes in the update 8.3. Here is the most important part in the update 8.3. This is the Titan economic and balance update. Alright, first we have a look at those grinding and sucking weapons. So for Tesla, 10% reduced damage and 25% reduced ammo, and effect accumulation rate lower. It's lower by 20%. That's a good thing. All right. The most important thing for this weapon is they blind the target too fast and keep blinding them. That's so annoying. Now they reduce the accumulation rate by 20%. That's a good thing. That will increase your chance to fight against those weapons. And for the lantern, 5% reduced damage and also 25% reduce in the ammo, and the effect accumulation rate is low only by 10%, but still is a good help. And for the Gargantua, oh dang, it's 15% damage reduced. Right, and the Song of Fire is the same as they mentioned before. It's from 30 degree to 27 degree, and also the Pentacle is reduced by 5% on the damage. All right, and previously they only planned to reduce 10% damage on the Gargantua. Now they reduced 15%. That's a lot. I hope this will not totally kill this weapon. We will need to test them on the live server to see how bad is in nerf. And let's go down to the movements, right? Reduce the heart rate duration from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. Reduce extra damage from core upgrade from 25% to 18%. That's the same as they mentioned before. Reduce the flying time. I think it will not kill this Titan, but probably it will not so overpowered anymore, so players will consider a very good moment to use this ability, not just overuse them right like in update 8.2 right now. But we have the anti-jamming support system, so the Muromets EMP I think will not become too big problem right now. And the Luchador reduced refractor power from the ultimate defense ability from 91% to 80%. Even though it reduced 11%, still is very powerful. 80% reduced incoming damage is a lot. So this Titan is remain very tanky, and it also reduced structural damage mitigation from core upgrade. So 48% to 35. So now the Luchador will take more gray damage as it got damage from the enemy. So even though he got nerfed, he still got 45% reduced gray damage. Still a very tanky Titan. So they do this just to make space for the new Titan Indra to get into the meta. Otherwise, players will just keep using the Luchador because it's so tanky, so hard to kill. And the next one, it comes to the Cinder. And this is a disaster for this weapon. It reduced 10% damage, and ammo reduced from 45 to 40, and increased the reload time from 11.25 to 16 seconds. Alright. And previously they planned to reduce the reload time to 14 seconds. Now they increased it to 16 seconds. And they didn't plan to reduce the damage for the Cinder. Now they reduced 10% damage. and also the ammo. So basically this weapon is dead. Alright, it's no good to use anymore. Alright, rest in peace, Cinder, one of my favorite weapon for the Titan. And now this is the buff for Heimdall and Nodens, as they mentioned before. And self-fix unit, 20% repair power, even though increased by 20%, and that module is still useless. I don't think anyone would actually use them. And this will provide for a solid long-range combo for Sharanga. So for Sharanga, reduce cooldown for the full power ability from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. That's the same. Is the buff for the Sharanga is more powerful, but for the Striker, they increased ammo 7 to 8 and longer reload time 7 to 8. And this thing is a bit weird. It says decreased damage per 1 charge. So I don't quite understand what it really means. So it says decreased damage per 1 charge. Because the ammo they increased 1 charge. So does that mean the total damage is increased by 5%? It doesn't seem so. So I don't really understand what this means, right? He also decided to try and revive the obvious outsiders. So the first one is the Tsar. He became a Titan version of the Trident, increased ammo 1 to 3. So increase the reload time from 4 seconds to 10 seconds, and reduced shot interval from 1 to 0.33 seconds. But it decreased damage per shot 40%. So that's a bit weird. Alright. So when you do the math, 10 seconds for the old version in update 8.3, it roughly shot 2.5 shots. Alright, that's 250% damage. But in the new version, it got 3 shots, but reload time is 10 seconds, right? And because per shot is reduced by 40%, so each shot got 60% damage. So 60% times 3 would be 180%. That's a lot less than the 250% damage. That's a freaking nerf. How is it a buff? I don't understand. I just don't understand. Are they really so bad at the math, Pixonic? Alright. Confused. Really confused about this one. Why they decrease the damage per shot? This weapon already got low damage, and they even decreased the damage by 40%. Almost half. Really don't understand this one. And for the Raptor, 10% damage and 10% reduced reload time. That makes sense, right? That totally makes sense. But for the Tsar, it's what the heck is that? And finally, there's a list of those nerfs for the weapons. Oh, for the Chrome, 20% reduced damage, and ammo reduced from 12 to 8, and rest in peace, Chrome. And for the Vengeance, increased reload time 8 seconds to 10 seconds, reduced ammo 108 to 94, also decreased damage by 15%. And also this weapon is rest in peace, gonna be dead for sure. Retaliator, reduced reload time, and reduced damage 16%, also a big nerf. And the Gendarme is reduced reload time, increased damage, that's a buff. And also buff for this one, Cuirassier, right? And for the Bulava and Kisten, increased damage, that's a buff. The really bad thing is the Grom, Vengeance, and this small, the beta machine guns. These machine guns are very free to play Titan weapons. It helped them got some chance to fight against those pay-to-win players. Now they nerf to the ground, right? That's really bad for the free-to-play players. And here's the chart for the nerf, no, for the reduced cost for the Titans and the weapons and the modules. And you feel free to stop the video to have a close look. And now here comes the Khepri balance update. So the first thing is ability damage mitigation from 40% to 33%, and also the ability duration is from 15 seconds to 12 seconds, reduced 3 seconds, and ability speed bonus is from 20 reduced to 15. It's a slight nerf, that's far not enough for the Khepri problem, in my opinion. Alright, so you can see all three from here is not include the damage bonus when it linked to the target. So as long as the legendary pilot Isaki and Ponji still not changed in the game, so it will provide 70% increased damage when it pair with the drones chips, right? The drone chips. It's still very too powerful because it dealt way too much damage. It can one clip kill a Mark III, almost a Mark III Revenant, right? That's ridiculous. One clip with the Cadro, when it activated the ability, it killed a full Mark III Revenant. Isn't it crazy? And they didn't change that problem. So it remained a big headache in the game with the Khepri problem. Even though it reduced some of the speed and ability duration and the defense it provided, so still 2-3 of the Khepri linked to one friendly target, it still make them unkillable. Imagine just 3 Khepri linked to one Revenant, right? It teleported in to the enemy backline, and it cannot be locked down, it cannot be suppressed, you cannot control the Revenant, and you got huge buff on the speed, on the attack damage, on the defense. So nothing can actually kill that. It's still a problem, even though it reduced some of them. Okay, let's roll in. And we go down. Here is the new stuff in the update 8.3. We have a new Titan Indra. I think some of you may already know about this Titan. This is gonna be the new meta Titan in the game and take place of the Luchador. And we have new Titan weapons, Vajra and Mahavajra, and those new energy shotguns that slows the enemy when it hits the target. And we have new Titan module, the damage controller. We have new pilots, Victoria P for Seraph and Dr. Otto for the plasma weapon. And we also have new drone, the Patron, and new turret, anti-jamming support, and some special edition stuff for the Bright, Hazard, Decay, Seraph, and also one paint job for the Seraph. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's see. Okay, here's the picture for the new Titan shotguns. It looks nice, just don't know how good it is. We need to test it in the live server, then I can tell you how good is it. Okay, here's come down to the pilots, and the Victoria is for the Seraph. Seraph stays in the air longer and gets increased speed while flying. So from the official video, we know that the percentage is 25%. That means the Seraph will fly 2.5 seconds longer. There's 12.5 seconds totally it can fly during its ability, and it also flies 25% faster. That speed is equal to now the Seraph in update 8.3 but linked to the Khepri. So now you have a rough feeling about how fast it can fly, and the image is not bad, it's good, it looks good. You see those small wings just match the robot outlook. It also gets some wings, right? And the second legendary pilot is Dr. Otto. Its radiation and plasma weapons get increased fire rate. It says it works on Bright Hazard Decay, Magnum, Tyrant, and Redeemer. So from the official video, we know the percentage is 50%. There's a lot. It looks like a lot, but actually I don't think it's gonna be a big change, because the weapons like the Bright Hazard and Decay, it already fires its bullet in a very short time. So reduced by 50%, I don't think it's gonna be a really big change to these weapons, because it doesn't change the reload time. The reload time is 3 seconds, and the time for shooting all the bullets is also roughly about 3 seconds. But the problem is when you shoot the target, the targets pop up the purple shield from the drone, and you're gonna wait for 2 seconds to shoot the third shot. So you still need to wait for that 2 seconds for the purple shield, so it is not gonna make a really big difference. I'm not sure about the effects on the Tyrants and Redeemer. It may increase their DPS, the shorter time for shoot all the bullets, but there are also a limitation for these pilots. You can only use these weapons once you change other weapons. This pilot is useless. So with so many robots has its own legendary pilots that got more effective or more useful skills, I don't think this is a very good option. So I totally will not invest or waste my gold to upgrade these pilots. And this is the new drone, Patron. So basically the ability is when your pilot got blinded, it will make your it's not pilot, your robot got blinded, it will make your robot go into stealth. So the one with the blinding weapons cannot hit you anymore. So it's a little bit help to your survivability against those blinding weapons. But still, we're gonna test it on the live server to see how good it is. And now this new turret for the orbital strike mothership is really important and a must-have item in update 8.3. So this T4 turrets for protection slot removes EMP, blind, and suppression from friendly targets, and provides them with a temporary immunity to these effects. Installing additional turret of the same type will increase the immunity duration. That's new. So we know that the immunity time period would be 15 seconds, as I remember. So that's a very good help to fight against those blinding weapons and robots with EMP, like the Typhon, the Erebus, and mostly the Modumet Titan. So the EMP is really annoying and can disable robots and Titans' ability and make them really easy to kill. So with this anti-jamming support, it can really help you in the game to fight against those things. So this item is a must-have. And it's not only a single target. Remove is from friendly targets. I think it works like the North Light. It dropped down everyone in the circle. It got remove those effects and get immunity to these effects for some time, 10 seconds, 50 seconds. That's really a game changer. And new Titan module damage controller, it just basically decrease the incoming structural grade damage. So you will take less grade damage, grade HP bar when you take damage. We need to test it. I can't say it's good or not, because when you put this into the Titan, it takes place of anti-control. So anti-control, Titan anti-control module is a very important thing. And follow up with the booster system overhaul. And I'm not gonna go through this part. It's a bit complicated. You can stop the video if you're gonna have a close look. So I'm gonna scroll down. Here is the exchange rate, conversion rate from the old booster to the new booster, right? If you still have some of this old one, then the game will convert them to the new one when the update arrives. So here's the conversion rate. You can stop the video if you want to have a look at the detail. And they also have the Dead City virtual update. It looks pretty nice, and they fix some bugs. And here is the list of the event tasks. So some of the tasks is not really free to play friendly, so feel free to stop the video where if you want to have a close look. Some of them are really disgusting, not even easy to finish with those pay to win players. Alright, that's it. That's the breakdown for the update 8.3 notes. I hope you can find some help from this video. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.